Have a bee in your bonnet to supersize and grow your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Love this little troll. He's so cute. He's kind of a springtime or summertime troll, but I thought I'd pull him out because he's literally got a bee on his bonnet. Our idiom for today for supersize your business is to have a bee in your bonnet. And of course, this means that you talk about something and won't stop talking about it. You talk about it incessantly because it's very important to you. This idiom's been around since the 15th century, actually the 16th century. It was translated in Virgil's Aeneid, I don't know how to pronounce it, in the 1500s. And it showed up in Alexander Douglas's work when he was talking about somebody that was trying to sleep, but they couldn't sleep because they had a bunch of bees buzzing in their head. And ever since then, to have a bee in your bonnet means that something is really, really important to you. So you are passionate about it. You're talking about it. You're sharing it with other people. You kind of won't shut up about it. It reminds me of my sister when we were little girls, and she wanted a poke out book. Wasn't Christmas, wasn't her birthday, wasn't Easter. She just got a bee in her bonnet that she had to have a poke out book. And every day, literally dozens of times a day, she would ask both my mom and dad for a poke out book until she wore them down. It took like a couple of months, but she wore them down. And finally one day my dad came home from work and just threw a poke out book on the table in front of her because he couldn't, paper dolls poke out book is what she wanted. And he couldn't stand it anymore. So she actually learned a lesson that if you just keep on people and keep talking about something enough and you want it enough, you'll eventually get what you want. If you are consistent and persistent and you stick to it and you know what you want, and you keep asking for it, eventually it will show up in your life. And this is true of our businesses as well. We have to know what we stand for, know what we're passionate about. I think about the things that I have been told I have a bee in my bonnet about, or that I won't shut up about, or that I'm a broken record about, or that I have ants in my pants because I'm so excited or passionate about something. And usually they're along the line of, what is my vision for the business that I'm growing and creating? What is the purpose? What's my why? Why am I even bothering to create this thing in the world? And I need to be able to express that so I can share it with other people and get other people on board to help me do that. And sometimes you feel like a broken record, but you're usually talking to new people, and so they haven't even heard the message or the story before. So we need to be a broken record about our vision, what it is that we're creating in the world, why we're creating it, and how it's going to make the world a better place, or how it's going to at least make the lives of the people that we're trying to help better. And there's lots of ways of doing that. There's infinite possibilities of how we can go about doing that. I talk about, as a broken record or bee in my bonnet, my core values and beliefs and the things that I think are right versus the things that I think are wrong. I talk about the things that I think are wrong sometimes too, because a lot of people will just close their eyes and pretend that things don't exist. They'll pretend that people aren't doing things that are wrong and evil in the world when it's absolutely possibly going on right in front of our faces sometimes. And, sometimes you have to be brave and stand up for, not sometimes, you need to be brave and stand up for what you believe in, even if it's outside your comfort zone, especially when you're growing and building, supersizing a business and influencing other people. And the other thing then are different causes that we believe in. I feel strongly about certain causes, don't need to share them here, and I'm sure you do as well. Does your business and the business you're growing is part of what you're doing in order to support those causes? If it is, make sure people know about it in a low-key way, right? A lot of businesses will make it all about what they're doing to make the world a better place, and how they're doing it might not necessarily be consistent with that. So we want to make sure that that's not happening. If you're saying that you're giving 50% of your proceeds or donating 50% of your proceeds to charity, but you're using sweatshops or some other kind of unethical, marginal way of producing your products and services, that's not particularly consistent, at least not in my mind. So decide for yourself. What do you have a bee in your bonnet about with respect to growing and building and supersizing your business? Share those things in the comments below, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. I'm trying to tie it to this year's annual challenge, which is the Get Your Goals Challenge. Every day this year, we're working on different ways to make sure and guarantee and automate our ability to achieve our goals and objectives in our lives and make our lives what we want them to be. All right, have a great day. I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow. Bye.